When words become unclear, I shall focus with photographs. When images become inadequate, I shall be content with silence. You don't make a photograph just with a camera. You bring to the act of photography all the pictures you have seen, the books you have read, the music you have heard, the people you have loved. You don't take a photograph, you make it. No man has the right to dictate what other men should perceive, create, or produce. All should be encouraged to reveal themselves, their perceptions and emotions, and to build confidence in the creative spirit. A great photograph is one that fully expresses what one feels in the deepest sense about what is being photographed. To the complaint, "There are no people in these photographs," I respond, there are always two people, the photographer and the viewer. There are no rules for good photographs. There are only good photographs. Sometimes I arrive just when God's ready to have someone click the shutter. It is horrifying that we have to fight our own government to save the environment. There is nothing worse than a sharp image of a fuzzy concept. In wisdom gathered over time, I have found that every experience is a form of exploration. Not everybody trusts paintings, but people believe in photographs. A photograph is usually looked at, seldom looked into. Life is your art. An open, aware heart is your camera. A oneness with your world is your film. Your bright eyes and easy smile is your museum. Landscape photography is the supreme test of the photographer, and often the supreme disappointment. The whole world is, to me, very much alive. All the little growing things, even the rocks. I can't look at a swell bit of grass and earth, for instance, without feeling the essential life, the things going on within them. The same goes for a mountain, or a bit of the ocean, or a magnificent piece of old wood. The single most important component of a camera is the 12 inches behind it. Yosemite Valley, to me, is always a sunrise, a glitter of green and golden wonder in a vast edifice of stone and space. I have often had a retrospective vision where everything in my past life seems to fall with significance into logical sequence. There are no forms in nature. Nature is a vast, chaotic collection of shapes. You, as an artist, create configurations out of chaos. You make a formal statement where there was none to begin with. All art is a combination of an external event and an internal event. I make a photograph to give you the equivalent of what I felt. Equivalent is still the best word. I don't know anybody who needs a critic to find out what art is. Both the grand and the intimate aspects of nature can be revealed in the expressive photograph. Both can stir enduring affirmations and discoveries, and can surely help the spectator in his search for identification with the vast world of natural beauty and wonder surrounding him. Dodging and burning are steps to take care of mistakes God made in establishing tonal relationships. Every experience is a form of exploration. It is all very beautiful and magical here, a quality which cannot be described. You have to live it and breathe it. Let the sun bake it into you. The skies and land are so enormous, and the detail so precise and exquisite, that wherever you are isolated in a glowing world between the macro and the micro, where everything is sidewise, under you and over you, and the clocks stopped long ago. With all art expression, when something is seen, it is a vivid experience, sudden, compelling, and inevitable. Wilderness, or wildness, is a mystique, a religion, an intense philosophy, a dream of ideal society. These are also mystique. We are not engaged in preserving so many acre-feet of water, so many board-feet of timber, so many billion tons of granite, so many profit possibilities in so many ways for those concerned with the material aspects of the world. Yet, we must accept the fact that human life, at the least in the metabolic sense, depends upon the resources of the earth, as the fisherman depends upon the rivers, lakes, and seas, and the farmer upon the land for his existence. So does mankind in general depend upon the beauty of the world about him for his spiritual and emotional existence. We observe few objects really closely as we walk on the earth. We observe the external events at 2 or 3 arms' length. If we ride a horse or drive an automobile, we are further separated from the immediate surroundings. We see and photograph scenery. Our vast world is inadequately described as the landscape. The most intimate object perceived daily is usually the printed page. The small and commonplace are rarely explored. Millions of men have lived to fight. build palaces and boundaries, shape destinies and societies. But the compelling force of all times has been the force of originality and creation, profoundly affecting the roots of human spirit. For me, it is most often an immediate reaction. The more I look for something, the less chance there is for finding anything of value. I have often said that the negative is similar to a musician's score, and the print to the performance of that score. The negative comes to life only when performed as a print. A great photograph is a full expression of what one feels in the deepest sense, and is thereby a true expression of what one feels about life in its entirety.